and this is Moments with Ejeomah. You have to start somewhere. Don't wait until the result is out. Don't wait until you get inducted into the system. I'm speaking especially for foreign pharmacist graduates. That is those people that went outside the country, wherever in the world, maybe India, Ukraine, Hungary, anywhere you went, UK, whatever. When you come back, you have to write this exam. You cannot get licensed to practice except you write this license exam. So the first thing is to go work as a locum pharmacist. That's the easiest. And so many mistakes which I also made is to wait till like having an option. For instance, you literally want to work, maybe you just want to work in a hospital, and you close your mind to every other facet, every other places that you can get to work or organizations you can get to work in. The systems in Nigeria are not at a place where you can boldly beat your chest and say, okay, when the time comes and they are taking interns, I'm going to get this internship placement in this hospital. It's not like that here. Even if it's hospital you want at the end of the day, or you want a particular community pharmacy that your eyes have always been that this is where I must work. Don't wait sitting down till your time comes before you go. If you can't get a placement there in time, start with other places. Because if not, before you know it, that's how 3 months will go by, 6 months will go by, one year, 2 years, and you have not gotten a placement. Like right now, even if you're still studying in university and you have the plans of coming back to Nigeria, you have to already start praying that you get a placement here, because it's not by your knowledge, it's not by this and that. A lot of things happen, a lot of things which I discussed in the other video. I don't want to discuss it here. If your result is not yet out, it's even a great opportunity to start doing locum. Then by the time your result and you get inducted, you can now go back to that same place and apply, and then you have higher chances of getting retained there because they have already seen your strength during the time you were taking the locum, and then you have higher chances of getting that placement compared to other people that are coming newly into that organization, community pharmacy, hospital, or what have you. There's some organizations that you see, maybe they are even big organizations, but they are not accredited by PCN. So whenever you go to this organization, community pharmacy, the first question, first of all, they're going to give you a list. PCN is going to give you a list of these accredited places, but it's not updated. So what happens is there are so many of them that are now accredited, but they are not yet on the PCN list. If you see any place that you desire, first go there. You never can tell. Maybe they already got accredited. Maybe that year, maybe now in 2020, they just got accredited and they've not been updated on PCN. So what you have to do is you go there and ask them. Ask if they have been accredited by PCN. And if they say yes, then good to go. Then apply for this job. The second thing is to not wait, sit down and wait until they call you before you go and maybe they call you to come and write the exam or come and take some for some interview or exam test or interview test. Make sure you are always constantly going to check. So you have to budget for this particular phase in your life. You have to be persistent. There are limited slots for so many people. So you have to be persistent. You have to be, you have to enforce your internship placement, both physically and spiritually. I encourage everyone to pray. Sometimes you'll be amazed that some people get placement before you. You shouldn't be discouraged, because sometimes you might start getting discouraged. Like, don't compare yourself with other people. Understand that our destinies are different. Even if the person got it by all means, all right, without doing anything, you shouldn't still compare yourself with that person. You are different and you are unique. Okay. Another thing also you have to put in mind is you have to print all your documents. There are about 7 to 8 important documents you have to print out, and you have to print like 30 copies for each. But if you can, start with 20 copies, because you know you're going to distribute you're going to go and submit your CVs to don't limit yourself. Every place, submit your CVs to all the accredited places in that place you're staying in. Also, don't limit yourself to that state. For instance, if you're staying in Enugu, in Lagos State, for instance, don't limit yourself to just submitting your documents in Lagos only. Ogun State, Ogun State is closer to Lagos. Also submit your documents to places that are closer to where you stay. Try and apply to all the hospitals, apply to all the community pharmacists, apply to all the pharmaceutical industries. That's why I'm saying that you should print out a lot of documents, so that you don't know where the place will come from. And even if it's something that a place that you don't want, you prefer other places, and like it's something that you don't really want to do, just take it. It's internship, guys. It's just 1 year, and you know it's compulsory. It's compulsory, and you don't want time to be wasting. It's a time to train yourself, except you have choices. If you're someone that maybe you go 2 to 3 places, and then you cannot sit down and say, okay, let me pick which one I will go to. But if you just got one, sis, bro, just take it. Don't wait for them. Start doing something. It could be a business. It might not be pharmacy related. It could be another job, something. Learn different things. It's an internship period. Internship is and in another word is a training period. It's a time for you to learn skills, skill sets, do other things. Stop waiting. In some organizations, you would submit your document like twice or thrice to that same organization, because they always have cumbersome amounts of documents, so you have to continue submitting your document in that same place like 1, 2, 3 times. If they've not gotten to you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you can go back there, submit your document again. I don't know how long I'll make this video, because I don't want it to be so long. I don't like when a video is too long, but I really felt the need to like say all these things that I need to say. There's likely questions that they will ask like during your interview, which you should always have at the back of your head or your mind. So one is, if you're writing an exam, an obvious question is, if you're writing an exam, if you happen to write an exam in a hospital, one question they would most times ask you is, who is the MD of this hospital? They ask you current affairs, so don't be surprised. You will get a lot of current affairs. They will ask you questions like, who is the current Minister of Health Affairs? They will ask you questions like, who is the Director General of PCN? They will ask you questions like that, so you have to keep abreast of all these things. Also, when it comes to other questions that they can ask you that relates to pharmacy or medicine in general, they will ask you questions about prevalent diseases in that country, especially at the time when you're writing it. For instance, in this period where there is the COVID, the corona, they will ask you questions like, what's the current statistics or figures in Nigeria? Okay, what are the preventive measures to take during this current pandemic? They will ask you questions like on malaria, because malaria is one of those epidemic or sicknesses that are prevalent here in this part of the world. So also, when you look at a child, what kind of most common sicknesses that a child would have, like diarrhea, ARI, measles. Ask you questions for maybe the treatments. They will ask you like maybe the drugs that you should administer. They will ask maybe the dose and stuff like that. So malaria, typhoid, you know, those are the sicknesses that are prevalent here. If you can, advise that you get a recommendation letter attached to your document. So like I said, there are about 8 documents you have to have, like compulsory documents you have to pile up together before you submit it to any organization. Okay, so one, of course, you have to have your CV, your cover letter, then you have to have your LGA, that's your local government area identification, birth certificates, you have to have that with you, your oath paper. There are 2 documents they will give you during your induction. That's the only evidence that you were inducted into the Nigerian system. So you have to have your certificates, that is your school certificates, that's your, whether it's your B Farm or your M Farm or your D Farm, and your WAEC, yes, your WAEC results. But there are also like these WhatsApp groups that you will eventually get to join, and those WhatsApp groups basically will help you, and they post updates on like places that are currently taking like internship placements, the information that you need to know. So eventually through the FPGOP program, you get to meet other people and you get to sign up to these like links on WhatsApp that can be of help to you, great help to you. Then you get informations that you need in order to thrive as a pharmacist here in Nigeria, so you're good to go. I think that's basically all I have to say today. If you have any questions regards to pharmacy, feel free to ask in the comment section below. You can send me an email, and then I can do a video on it in order to help other people. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below for any questions. Yeah guys, that comes to the end of this video. Please make sure to like as always and subscribe. Please guys, let's get to 500 subscribers. That is the goal. Okay, from this channel you get to see more pharmacy videos, like medical, as a medical practitioner you get to see medical aspect videos, maybe a day at work, doing night calls, night shifts and everything. You get to see like Abuja videos, vlogs, places, fun places in Abuja, everything about Abuja that you want to know about, house hunting videos. You people like those videos. I see that a lot of people like it and they want me to film more, so I definitely will film more about it. And also general video like bands and stuff like that, collaborations and many more. So if you don't want to miss out on all these juices, please make sure to subscribe. Okay, and I will see ya in another video. I remain Ejeomah, and this is Moments with Ejeomah. Take care of yourselves and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.